What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today's video is going to be going over the new update that's dropping July 24th. Yes. Okay, so today we have new units. We have in EDO UTAKATA, as well as a new Kurenai. But what's interesting is that this is the week we should have gotten, technically, a Blazing Dash, banner on Japan. So one thing to note is that most likely due to anniversary and however they plan on, spamming out anniversary or whatever their plan is for that, their calendar. Because of that, there's no Blazing Bash this week, most likely, so it doesn't ruin their, whatever they have planned out in terms of banners. Because they're probably gonna start off, August with giving us a decent banner, a good Blazing Fest banner, rather than giving us a Blazing Bash banner right now. Another thing to keep in mind is that when last year's anniversary rolled around, we got a anniversary Blazing Fest Hashirama in the first week of anniversary. They kind of did anniversary as a whole month event type of thing. So in the first week or two of anniversary, that's when we got Hashirama, and then 2 weeks into it, in the middle of August, is when we got the big Naruto and Sasuke banner. So if you guys are expecting when is anniversary, it's gonna be in the middle of August for Japan, and then it'll be 1 week after for global. So whenever we get a finite date, of course I will let you guys know. Now moving forward, we have, like I said, a Kurenai and an Utakata. So the Kurenai is a Phantom Castle exclusive unit. Meanwhile, the Utakata is actually a little bit interesting. If you guys have been OG veterans of the game, you will recognize this dupe ability right here. So this Utakata is a Phantom Castle unit, but not, when I say that, I don't mean he's unlocked through Phantom Castle. I just mean that he's a unit that excels in Phantom Castle, right? He is designed for Phantom Castle the same way Blazing Bash are designed for, PvP. This guy is designed for Phantom Castle. Now, the way of obtaining him is not known. He might be a banner, he might be unlocked somehow, we don't know at the moment. But yeah, there it is. So going through their stats, let's start off with the Kurenai. 45 cost, so she goes under 28, just keep that in mind, she goes down to 23 cost. Bravery type, 1362 HP, 1958 attack, range is short. Now field and buddy skill are essentially useless. Jutsu, 4 times chakra, 3 times attack and bravery to one enemy, 60% chance of jutsu sealing for 3 turns. Ultimate, 7 times attack to one enemy, 70% chance of immobilizing for 2 turns. Now, what's really good about this Kurenai is that her last 2 dupe abilities gives her 10% rate up on status ailments. Essentially meaning anything that uses a percentage is up by 10%. So both her jutsu and ultimate jutsu will get a 10% or 20% if you get both dupes. They'll get an increase in stats. So that makes the normal jutsu a 80% chance of jutsu sealing, and the ultimate jutsu ends up being a 90% chance of immobilization. Now this is actually one of the first good Phantom Castle units in a long time. This is someone that I genuinely think that I'll try to get max dupe, try to go top 100 for. She's also a wisdom tank to an extent. She got 30% wisdom damage reduction going on there with the first 2 dupe abilities. And then the third dupe ability is actually really good because it synergizes very well. Extends the duration of status effects by 1 turn, bringing her normal jutsu to 4 turns and her ultimate jutsu to 3 turns. And yeah, so this is definitely going to be a good unit. If you have, even though she's not doing much damage, right? If you take a look at her ultimate jutsu, 7 times attack. If you have essentially 2000 attack, you're doing 14k damage. And 1.5 of that, you're doing about another 7,000 damage on top of that. So you're doing about 21,000 damage with type effectiveness to wisdom types. And that's really not a lot considering that all the Blazing Fest units these days do around 50,000 damage. 30 to 50, sometimes 70,000 damage depending on the unit. So doing 20,000 damage is not a lot, but it is a good amount for a unit that can go under 28, right? So, and it immobilizes on top of that. So I am a little disappointed at the damage numbers, but in terms of the unit, I think it's actually pretty good. Now moving on to Utakata. Floating bubble, cost is 56. He goes to exactly 28 cost. So keep that in mind as well. 1218 HP, 1682 attack, long range, just like the other Utakata. Boost attack for his field skill, boost attack by his buddy skill. Jutsu, 5 times attack, AoE, 30% chance of mobilization for 1 turn. Ultimate Jutsu is 11 times attack, AoE, knocks them back, 13 times if they are immobilized. So damage wise, I actually am really tired and I can't do the numbers in my head right now. So max pill, this man is doing 19, about 20,000, okay, on his AoE. Let's say if they're immobilized for whatever reason, 1782 times 13, 23,000. Now if their type effectiveness, oh, wrong one. He's doing decent damage, honestly. He's not doing, his damage is good. Keep that, you know, his damage is not bad. So now what is interesting about him, and this is what I was referring to before, is that his, you know, dupe abilities are, 3 of them are start with 1 extra chakra in Phantom Castle. Now if you guys have been playing this game for a long time, they used to have elemental type banners way back in the day, and when they had either the wisdom elemental type or the bravery elemental type, they released a 5-star Asuma that was exclusive to that banner and only that banner. He came back in some other event. He might have been purchased from the shop or something, like I can't remember the exact thing, but he came back once. But pretty much you got him not on the banner itself. When you did a multi-summon, you were given that character. So he showed up in your gift box, and he had the same exact description for his dupe ability. So that's where this dupe ability originated from, and no other unit in the entire game since then has gotten that. And we're talking about over a year, like probably like 18 months we're talking about ago. So it's been a really long time. So now what this means for Utakata is that when you begin Phantom Castle, you start with 3 chakra, right? Then when it's your turn, you go to 4 chakra. So when this Utakata begins the game, he'll start the game with 6 chakra. When it's his turn, you'll go to 7 chakra. Now, if you put him second and you have a guaranteed chakra generator like Rock Lee, Blazing Bash Rock Lee, then this Utakata will guarantee have his ultimate on the 2nd turn. And yes, now we're talking about this man's doing this 20,000, 25, 30,000, whatever number on the 2nd turn AoE per unit. So in terms of Phantom Castle isn't hard, right? But if you want to overkill it, this guy will definitely be good at that. So that's really it for this video. Now we still don't know how he is obtained. Once I find out more, I'll let you guys know. I guess I'll leave this over here. And once again, I forgot to say it in the beginning of the video, but shout out to Nordex Blazing for all the info over here, and shout out to Anton Labs for the translations. So, you know, without these guys, I could not make these videos unless I spent hours and hours trying to use Google Translate, trying to figure out what the hell these things do. Okay, so actually this is pretty important. So what's the ultimate size? The ultimate size is mid-range, it looks like, or is that long range? Okay. I think that's long range. Alright. I don't know, it's mid or long range, either way for the attack. Oh, they just reused the same thing too. That's unfortunate. Well, the range is big enough to hit multiple people easily. So the Utakata has that going for him. He's a bravery type. I'm just curious what they plan on dishing out for this update. It's probably going to be a dead week. And then the week after, we'll finally begin some celebrations for anniversary. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there's anything else you guys would like to know, leave a comment down below and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.